Hello, my friends. As you can hear, I'm a little bit sick. Nevertheless, I would like to do the weekly staking update, which happens to be on Wednesday every week now. Um, and this is just uh, pretty much starting into the video by having a look at the chart, since I feel we pretty much hit a pretty interesting spot recently. So we pretty much broke through our um, marking spot basically. So we went under the 2.8 cents mark, which isn't too bad. We've been there before, but we also cut right through that, and even the following day we went even lower. So now we are at 2.4 cents. So the token price pretty much took a pretty decent dump, at least one that it hasn't had in quite a while. I mean, in the bigger picture, it's barely visible, but if you look at the last 2 to 3 months, then you'll see that we've never been into this area, and of course, it's a pretty big movement if you compare it to where we were at some point. So yeah, that's just that. We went a bit lower, and of course, I'm going to show you my staking as well. So let's just quickly restake all the token accumulated. Let's do this real quick. And we are going to break through the 80,000 HE staked. This number is higher than ever, which is pretty cool as well, since it seems like there are lots of people willing to stake their HE. And I appreciate lots of you guys taking that advice to stake your HE and wait for a better time to either sell or use your HE for other goods. Right now, I just stick to every single HE that I'm getting. The total worth of my HE amounts to around $1,900, and it's currently at a pretty low state. Pretty much the lowest it has ever been. Of course, we got restaking rewards, and I increased it every now and then, but nevertheless, it's a pretty small number because of the current HE price. So we broke through an important mark on the downside, and that's not exactly a good sign. It's a pretty bad sign. However, we shouldn't forget that the game release is very close by. So it's probably not that bad to have a nice, good, cheap entry point for the HE token price, as you can use it very well in the game as well. And if there are lots of players coming in and they see, oh, that's pretty cheap, and I can use it as fuel in the game to get great NFTs and to get rare and epic heroes, because maybe there will be a heroes shortage when there are lots of players coming in. So that could all fuel the token price, as the token is currently valued quite low, and you can do quite a bit with the token in the game, starting with buying enhancement hammers, gold, lots of different shards, and basically anything that lets you progress considerably in the game. So it may very well be possible for new players to or for potential whales to buy lots of HE and to reroll to get enhancement hammers and gold, and use all that to buy great gear that they can then use to dominate in the arena and get high spots there, which is of course a pretty nice idea when you want to attain the top position and get the season rewards. And at the same time, of course, the season rewards got increased drastically. The rewards per win got lowered. So on the higher positions, it may actually be a bit more profitable to be there, as you can get a very high amount of HE every single season. So there's some nice incentive for new players to buy lots of HE. However, you should never forget this is a very, very risky token. Everything can change within days or weeks or months. It's pretty much up to the developers. If they change the game to need less HE, then of course the token price may drop or rise or do this or do that. So you can never know what's going to happen next, as there's already been made plenty of changes to how the token is used in the game, and that all of that pretty much should be considered when you try to invest into it. I've already said this in the past. If you want to participate, just buy a bit of HE of whatever amount you feel comfortable in holding, that you wouldn't mind when you were losing it all along. If you were like completely wasting it, then that's an amount you should be feeling comfortable holding. Then stake it, keep it, and then just forget about it. Just play the game, have fun. That's of course if you even enjoy the game. If you don't, then I'm not actually sure what you're doing here, but then of course you shouldn't do all these things either. However, if you enjoy playing the game, just get a bit of HE, stake it, and then just forget about it. Forget about the token and its price, and then look back at the token price like maybe in one year or 2 years or whatever, and by then it's even either gone to almost zero or zero, or it's at a very high point where you can pretty much take a huge winning out of that, huge earning. Either of the two is probably going to happen at some point. So even right now, it looks like it's the first one of the sort. We shouldn't neglect that the team is very much willing to work on the project, and there are lots of people working on it. There's a great moderator team, and all these guys try to make the game better in their own perspective. So that's of course all things that I'm factoring into the token, the game project, and the future of the project itself. So of course, I myself only invested what I can afford to lose. However, I do have high hopes for the future, even though that's very risky at hand. Anyway, I just wanted to make a very short video about the current token situation and my staking. Broke through 80,000, pretty nice milestone. If you feel like adding anything to the token price or the HA situation, feel free to join our Discord. I'll try to put the Discord link in the video description, and of course let's discuss on Discord or in the comments. Either way, I would be very happy to talk to you guys and discuss about the current situation. Anyway, that's it guys, goodbye.